This is incredible. While uploading the coincidental shark thing that happened within about 12 hours ago, I asked the AI, this Blake Moore, entering his data. Before this, the prompt is about the Mormon aliens that I had. I put it on because it had been back in my mind for some time through the script. So the Germans and Mormons. And it simply happened to be that the next one, I'm going insider trader in the list one by one. The next one simply happened to be, amazingly, coincidentally, Moore, his name Moore. I didn't realize Mormon. All I saw was Utah. So I put, I knew it was the Mormon headquarters, and I verified it after this miracle happened, which I'm going to tell you. But the AI, I noticed Moore as in, I put Moore as in the insider trading, he wants more. But through the thing, the AI noticed that the Moore could also be for his name as the Mormon. The Mormon aliens matched the Mormon aliens. Well, after I already said Mormon, so I said, okay, Mormon aliens, so matching up to the previous prompt story where it really was about all collided with the sharks and the Germans, and that even relates, I use that word, to the shark coincidence that happened yesterday, where I cut and paste that, and then I looked over it, and then the YouTube had the Megalodon, the 3.6 million years ago, that's goddess number, all tied together, and even the number of the file, it was like 77 on both sides, but it has like 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that, almost reversing. So it knew, so I put the Mormon already because of the Utah, and then Moore because of also. So I said, okay, Moore and Mormon. I think I did. Let me see the prompt. Let me see, the prompt was, and Mormon is Utah's headquarters. Mormons, exactly. So Moore is, and so two things. That's not really a coincidental saying he wants more with insider trade. This is simply a connection I'm creating, artificially. But this one's definitely, he does the Mormons. Okay, so that's a coincidental. Completely. So why did I think, coincidental? I think because there's so many Mormons or something, or maybe subconsciously, maybe I realized it's possible. Subconsciously, I realized I was coming towards that list, so maybe that's it. From my memory, I was kind of salvability with that. But to connect Mormons with his name, because let's verify his name. Okay, let's look at his name that I entered. You have it here, so let's see. His name is Blake Mormon. Yeah, Blake Moore, as in Mormon, son of a mother. And gosh, so I am right. So really is the name, tells you all. Well, I thought that was going to be baloney. One point, maybe 2 days ago or a day ago, day and a half ago, Welch, as in Wales. I knew it was something sounded Welch or something similar thing as Wales, as in the place in UK. Wow. So that must be why he was born there, right? Where was he born? Born in, raised in Utah. So his name Mormon. My gosh, this salvin ability I have already was a miracle. Infinity, unless the YouTube algorithm is doing a scanning of what you copy and paste, what you copy and you're holding that memory copy, because that thing blinked out or something, or it didn't appear afterwards. I don't know if I refreshed it or something. I couldn't get it again, but thankfully I got a screenshot of it. So if you want to see more about it, look at my other short video on it. But it takes a long time to get that screen thing, I gotta get to mom and dad, even with all these infinite miracles. They keep happening now that I'm actually taking it in stride. This is like beyond salvant. This is literally God-like power. This is God powers. This is literal God powers. I mean, look at this. Now the name, the AI, of course, the help with the AI, yes, but I'm almost like AI. Because what I entered in, You know, I entered in Mormon. That was from Ed Falling from the Star. This is incredible. What does this mean? Am I either I'm living in the Matrix, or I got this uncanny or something? I don't know. This Salvin ability is. It almost makes me want to think: am I really Red Mist? Did I really? Even though there is, you know, influence from what they did watch for the second spoiler for the second movie, they did watch a superhero movie that inspired. You know, you have a what's his name? I forgot his name now. You know, that one scene in the hallway, inspired by, I forgot, but you can see it on YouTube and the RLSH. And then there's Sarah Moon. She's Moon Girl. There's a lot of, you know. Then there's that gay guy, the gay line with, but we don't care what you put in about. That's another homosexual we have in the, you know, two of them. We have two of them. Tolian's buddy, whatever his name is. Then there's another gay guy. It might be referring to him. Yeah, him. Same guy. So now he's represented by two people. Well, he had represented by Hit Girl. No, Ka. Ka played the scene that he did. I forgot his name. He wore a gray shirt. I did talk to him one time. Forgot his name. But I think what happened was he got beaten up a long time. He got beaten up one time, long time ago, when he was, you know, he was a teen or something. I forget. And then it did something to his brain or something. Turned him gay or something. I don't know. Anyway, so let's talk about. Let's talk about. Shoot. What was that for? Oh yeah, the car thing. Oh yeah. So it's possible, even though all those coincidals and stuff, it may be possible that I didn't influence Red Mist, even with the red car and everything. Why am I saying that? Because these coincidals don't make any sense. Almost. I mean, think about it. His name. I simply looked at the name. Yes, the names are important, but I mean, who's going to connect more with Mormon? The AI did, but I mean, these coincidals don't make any sense. Do you see what I'm saying? It's not like organic or anything, or it is organic, but I don't consciously see it. In other words, it seems like you're taking pieces and pieces, and they happen to flow together, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they are directly connected. Like they're indirectly connected. You know, like I don't know exactly how he got the name, but maybe it has something to do with Mormons. Maybe it does. But I mean, in the story I'm coming up, I suddenly, you know, did the Mormon thing and stuff, and it comes here again subconsciously. Maybe I knew the order is coming in. Okay, but then you have the other thing, more insider trading. So he wants more, that your name influencing you. I mean, you see, I'm doing that artificial construct saying that. Maybe he thinks of more as a mooring point. You know, I don't know. So I don't have all the information for that. So I'm simply cut and paste. So maybe that's it. So I don't have. It's so far reaching. The connections are so vast, possibly. And to actually know, sometimes people forget your memory and stuff. So that's what I'm saying. It's still possible that even though with all these coincidals, it may be the connection is not really there. That, again, artificial. See what I said? What did I say? Artificial, saying that more because of insider trading. It possibly is. The more it seems like artificial kind of thing, right? This is more artificial than saying more with the Mormon and he happens to be in Utah. No, that seems really significant. But more. But I mean, there are people who are more, and they don't necessarily, maybe the opposite, they don't want more, or they're not insider traders or something. I think you get the gist of what I'm saying. In other words, I don't see the clear connection, the conscious direct connection with all these seem very indirect and so far reaching, even though they are all coinciding. I mean, here's a good example. What's a good example? Like if I say Avenger A, look at these. The A letter, so it means like, you know, and fantastic. The A, it looks like the 4, and so you know, it's like actually A as an Avenger. You know, vengeance is wrong, but maybe, you know, okay, maybe it depends on if you can accept the definitions. Okay, it's supposed to be, oh, you're avenging for somebody, but it also seems like they're avenging for themselves. Just, oh, look at all these Avengers in this thing. You know, I mean, come on, that's an artificial construct. It's the letter A. It can stand for like a grade you get. It's the first letter, you know, it's a whole bunch of stuff. So you're attributing something. It may be a false attribution, even though there's other, you know, other stuff in here. For example, okay, A is an Avenger, right? But you have Utah. Oh, look, there's a Utah, and there's another Utah here. Well, you know the direct correlation because he was born in Utah. See, in other words, I don't see the exact lineage of all these coincidals. I don't know what does this mean. The coincides. I always have these miracles happen to me. There's a Batman miracle with the ring. It's kind of like a party ring at Best Buy. Somebody came in, and he told me about. I asked him about the ring. Oh, no, I saw the ring. I asked him about it. He told me he said a party or something. Then another came in about a few minutes after he left. Completely forgot. One guy looked kind of like one of your jock or hipsters kind of thing. The other guy who came kind of like a nerdy kind of guy with glasses. But he also had the same exact ring, but it was no Batman symbol had been rubbed off, and I told him about it, and he was amazed. But as I kept talking, and he didn't. It seemed like he didn't seem it was so awesome enough there for him to keep talking to me and stuff. In other words, it's quite amazing because it happened with the car too. I saw a similar car with my red Civic next to with all the planes and stuff, and I stopped and wow, I want to trade numbers and stuff, but he didn't really care about that from his body language stuff with his girlfriend. To me, it was like mind blowing. Wow, it's the same type of car. He has a different kind of kit, but here we are on a road, completely closed off, alone, watching this airplane stuff. It was closed off in the aviation museum. We're all on this road. We happen to have the same kind of kit bashed looking kind of red Civic car. We're all alone looking here. Happen to be here, all the way outside near the border of the city. Like we're all alone. It's like a singularity moment. Like I'm looking at my twin, alternate version of me, and it's something he completely didn't care at all. At all, like he even kind of looked like me, kind of like a white version. But this guy, at least a Best Buy nerd, he jumped on it. He's like, oh. But then and then it was something. Maybe it's because maybe the way I don't know. No, it's maybe I don't know. Maybe it's because he's more into socializing, but he's a nerd. Maybe it's because I didn't know how to talk so well with people at the time. So that's my whole point. I don't know what these miracles mean. What's the point of it? In a movie, it would, oh wow, coincidental. This means this and that. But in real life, it's like okay, I have this. Okay, yeah, it matches up, but how do you use it? Kind of like what my mom said when I told her all my talents and number one and stuff. We were in a restaurant. She said, "Who cares?" Of course, I know it's because we're low self-esteem. We had found out years afterwards when we went to, the marriage counseling with mom and dad. Dad told me she had low self-esteem, but it makes sense. But sitting with mom, Kuwait. Where's Kuwait? Wait, where's Kuwait? Who cares? Dad was telling me, who cares, mom? It's because again her low self-esteem. She doesn't know. So Bora Bora, and she showed me a picture of Bora Bora. It's like a year before that, 2 years. I think it was a year before. In the other place, the previous home. And guess where that is? Or where's this? And I go, Bora Bora. Oh, she's amazed. And then she sat down, projector on the wall. Showing the movie I influenced, Paranoid, the icon thing. She asked me about the phone or something, or some phone gadget. And I go, yeah, the Star Trek. Actually, I was pointing. Maybe I was watching Star Trek projecting. Yeah, Star Trek influenced the cell phone. So in other words, she was really interested in what I was saying, but amazed that I see. That's the whole point. Maybe that's it. Yeah, that's the whole point. She was amazed that I could identify something. So she was amazed by that. Because she tried to subvert it. She's trying to, I get it now. She's trying to put herself on a high pedestal, saying, oh, I don't know where this is. If he doesn't know, then I win. But the fact that I won and showed her that she was wrong got her to respect me more. Now hear what I'm saying, where's that? I'm asking my dad, and she says, who cares? It's not anything putting her on a pedestal. It's actually putting her low because she doesn't know. See, now it's flipped. It's flipped because I'm not asking her. She's not asking me. Okay, I get it now. All this time it's I never really thought too deep about it. Not very deep about it. You don't do anything too, like that. Too is not good unless you're saying, oh, this happened also. This too happened, Okay, that's it for that. So that's mind blowing. Okay. Wow. Okay.